Welcome to the next episode of the Bowling Green Dynasty. Today we head to Northern Illinois to play the Huskies. See how this goes. Thanks for watching. Go Falcons.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Northern Illinois 7, Bowling Green 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle. It's Fraley.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The option look. He'll toss it. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ginn. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ginn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Falcons will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ginn. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They booted away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, they're after him. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Falcons are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Handoff to the lone back. Touchdown, BG! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Ginn. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Touchdown Falcons! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner is stopped. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no boss, get it together.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bowling Green! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it behind the line. It's Ginn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
With the catch, it's Jones.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Max looking for the goal line. Touchdown, BG! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Reads it, fires complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Looking for a push on fourth down. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the lone running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Hood. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Jones. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Falcons are rolling down the field. The give from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Direct snap. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McNabb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Back to throw, it's Hood. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Tootin. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Tootin. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds his big tight end, fighting off the defender. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation, but with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young.
Bowling Green
Well, this one had
holds
all the
on to
suspense of a
win
bug
today's
hurtling his
game.
way toward a windshield,
And we're just going to do
and
a
they
quick
did
check.
splatter them and absolutely
As
dominating.
Bullet 31 of 42, 362, 4 touchdowns and a pick,
They obviously had
4
their
rushing
guys
touchdowns.